while, so I'd like a roll call, please.
Yeah, this is Mike 6, November Victor Uniform. Over with the recordings is Mike 6, TPS, Tango Papa Sierra, and I'm talking to Jay, Mr. NUZ, and my phone's going. I'll be back in a minute.
M6 bollocks.
What, are we getting there Tuesday, Lee, if I come?
Well, he don't start till 9. Not late till 9 if you don't get in. So, 9 o'clock, I don't know if it's a bit late for you, but if you're only staying for an hour, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I'll call up. No problem. Might get there about 8:30 or something.
Yeah, well, let me know. When you get there, I'll set off from here. I just don't want to have too many, because I'll be rough this morning, and nothing worse than being in work hungover.
No, I have to get up mega early anyway. I've got nothing on, I'll call up for an hour or so. I'll bring this standard with me.
No problem. Well, I've took the microphone out, and that lead, they both sat waiting. I should have given me in, really. But he has been down and seen you. When last week that he came and seen you for the measurement on them U-bolts.
Right, break. I've got some important news.
Luke. No problem at all. Roger. Has he gone now? I don't know who's left, we're just talking.
I've got some important news.
Mr. NBU.
Well, my daughter was just been down to see my other daughter while Kaz was there, and on the way home, on the M60 that turns into the 61, they've got a bridge guy off the bridge, splat right in front of them. It took them nearly 2 hours to get home.
Oh, so somebody's jumped in front of them.
Yeah, right in front of them, yeah.
That's not good, is it? But you're hearing more and more of it, aren't you? I can think of better ways to go.
It's good and no, isn't it? But he's, you know, she's going to ring me back in a minute. She said the daughter's absolutely dead-old. Can't stop whinging and that because she'd just basically seen it, and they slammed the brakes on to stop going over it. It's wounded, mate. My phone's going to go off in a minute and get full details.
Wow, that's well bad, that, isn't it? That's how depressing it is now, people are jumping off bridges.
There's been loads of them. That's how it is. There's been loads of them. They know what they're doing, the government. They're not stupid. Sling a bit of cancer around, get a bit of AIDS going, and let's depress everybody, and the numbers will soon go down.
Yeah, it's a pretty selfish thing, isn't it? Jumping. And you don't realise that, you know, everyone else who's affected, M6 TPS.
Well, to be fair, he's actually done it at a bad time, because now, instead of going kebab shop, I've got to go and talk to my missus and my kids now. And I wanted a kebab, so he's very ungrateful.
So he's cost you a kebab as well?
Yeah, really, really out of order, mate.
Well, jump on Just Eat and get one ordered to your door.
Get a delivery, yeah.
Uber Eats. No, they're a rip-off. Get on your Just Eat. Jamie knows his takeaways, doesn't he? No, not for a month, anyway. Crikey. That's the pot calling the kettle, Mr. McDonald.
That is funny, that. I mean, come on. Of course I should have been KFC.
It's no good, mate. You're doing well, though, pal. Proud of you. Keep it up. That's it for me. I only went because kids went. Yeah, M6 Ronald McDonald from M6 KFC. Should have been at M6 Charlie Tango Juliet Chinatown J.
That is 100%, that. 100%.
Chinatown J. Were you born with slanty eyes? No, but I'm going to start knocking it down. You are right, mate. I've worded my mum and dad up and all because my dad had a stroke. It's not good, is it, mate? But we're surrounded by it. It's hard, isn't it? When you're hungry and you're middle of doing something, you need to feed your kids. It is hard, but you're fair play to you, mate, doing it. Fair play, mate.
Well, it's a new call sign. Juliet, Foxtrot, Juliet. Junk Food J.
Yeah, it says you're going for a kebab. Well, you was.
Yeah, but you don't see me in a kebab. The KFC, at 9:30 in the morning, and then McDonald's at 12:30, and then Chinatown at 2:30, and then Subway at 5:30.
Yeah, you're not do as much as me. I've got to admit I am bad on it. But look at me, I don't look like I'm an overgrown elephant, do I?
No comment. Over to you, Jay.
Well, it's all dependent on what's going on inside, isn't it? I suppose. I don't know. It's dear as well, isn't it? I think it's dear. It's me, Heather, and the kids go to somewhere like that. It's 20 quid a go, McDonald's, KFC. If you go to two of them in a day, 40 quid's gone, hasn't it?
It's chicken, really. It's how we're eating it, and it's not it is processed stuff, mate.
It's cheap and easy to make money.
I don't think you feel good when you've had a McDonald's, me, though. I always think, crikey, I feel awful.
You do, you're right. You feel a bit ropey because you've not got proper vitamins and supplements that your body needs, and it sounds like I'm taking a mickey. But if I do actually go and get in my van now and go to Wilmslow, I've not been there for about 9 years.
Yeah, M6 TPS. No, I actually started to notice it, and before I got this scam through, when I was eating junk, it just felt terrible with it. Like a bit funny in the stomach, and just no satisfaction out of the meal. Even though I'm eating healthier, I'm actually more hungry because I'm not eating as much junk. There's more satisfaction in the meal.
Hey, some of them bend them down, put them chips that fell on the floor back in the tray. Half of them people there go to the toilet, don't wash their hands, and they come out scratching their ass. I mean, I'm sorry, but it's just the way it is. You can't trust anybody making food, but you do it yourself.
7 stars, oh.
Well, thing is, the Chinese food ain't too bad. Some of it depends what you have. The problem is the amount of salt in it. You know, they've just lobbed the salt in so it tastes nice and you go back.
Yeah, don't worry, the Colonels do that as well. Don't think a curry ain't full of it. It's absolutely rammed with it. With ghee and salt and things that just destroy your organs.
Yeah, of course it is. Do you know what? I would never have been bothered until I got this result through, and just got to cut it out for my own health anyway.
Hey, I could tell you've lost all that weight because you opened the door and didn't knock me out with your belly for the first time.
Thanks, mate. I'm glad you noticed.
100% noticed, mate. I normally smell your belly button.
Yeah, well, I've lost just over a stone. I'm happy with that. Sticking with what I'm doing. All that fresh chicken and fish and things like that.
Yeah, but you can't be. Go with your missus to the supermarket, get a piece of fish, get a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of sauce if you have to, a load of vegetables, some broccoli, some cauliflower, a few carrots, go home and have a fish and vegetable dinner, and you feel miles better than eating all them French fries that give you heartburn. You feel dehydrated for an hour and you're having more drink, and the Coke's artificial, full of syrup. It's just hanging. What a waste of money. I have not been to McDonald's for over 2 years.
6 TPS. Well, I've not even had a fizzy drink for coming up to 5 weeks tomorrow. I've not had a fizzy drink of any description. Not a Coke, nothing. I've been having juice, coffee, tea, water, and I've never drank hot drinks in my life until this last month.
I don't touch fizzy drinks, really.
Keep away from coffee as much as tea, but add more tea than coffee. Because coffee starts grinding you down with all the stuff in it. But the rest, all of sugars, you know, like they do give you all that junk food and give you all that syrup in water. Put a few bubbles in it to make it feel nice.
Thank you for that psychoanalysis, Ian.
I'm starving.
What was that?
Sounded like Nif Naf got on 2 meters then.
Psychoanalysis.
Thank you for that psychoanalysis, Ian.
I've been told to have 2 cups of coffee a day though, Ian, to help with this liver thing. Apparently it helps it. I don't know why, how or what or where, but it does.
Probably the caffeine in it breaking the fat down.
Said don't go for Coke, you know, Lucasades or anything like that. Stay off the fizzy. Just have 2 cups of normal coffee a day.
Well, we'll do that then. You know, make them extra strong, get the extra strong ones. Jay likes his coffees. I've been round there and he makes some nice coffee. I'm thinking of moving in. Still don't know whether to go and get on, get in my van and get going. Be a good laugh this going for the kebab at this time.
Just scrape some that geezer up off motorway and get him cooked.
Not run me back, I think he's still crying over it. I said, what do you want me to do, Cat? Do you want me to get upset for him? You know, I know it's not nice right in front of our daughters, but just drag him to one side and hurry up and get home and freeze in here. What was that?
Very good.
What was that? What's going on here?
It's a silly town, so I think I'm going to call it quits. It's turning into 19. I'll bid you all good night, gentlemen. It's been...
It's not me, that, by the way.
What's it?
It's got nothing to do with me, that one. Don't know what that is. It's Jay.
I'm going anyway. It's that time of night. I'll speak to you all tomorrow.
Catch you later, Lee. Don't forget Tuesday.
Oh, don't you worry. I'll be there.
It was you, Jay. If you want picking up or anything, don't come out early, leave your car. Get your left there and back with us, you know. Leave that up there. I'll come and pick it up. When we go from the pub to the away thing, you'll get a free lift. You basically ask for 50 pence there and back, it's nothing.
Yeah, it looks a good night, mate. Definitely jumping on that. I don't know if I'll go this time. I'll try and get this time. You said Tuesday, didn't you?
Yeah, Tuesday. But we're away anyway, so it's not really that important. But, you know, if you like if you want to drink in the Oatsies all night, you want to wait for our next home game. But we've had 3 away games on the trot. So we're going to be 2 or 3 home games on the trot now, so you'll be laughing after this Tuesday.
Yeah, he's alright, Daz, isn't he? I work with him. I've worked with him, you know.
Yeah, he's a cracking player, he's a good lad. I actually like my Tuesdays better than most of my nights. I like my Thursday nights, but it's just got a little bit of, I don't know, it's just, my Tuesday nights are fantastic, but I like my Monday nights at the same pub, but they're just not as good as a Thursday night. They're just dead serious and slagging every dart off like you throw and stuff, and I can't be minded with that. Rather than the Monday nights, everyone just gets on with the job and just gets it done. But on Thursdays, where the standard and the lads are unbelievable, they start getting a bit too bitchy for me.
Yeah, I can imagine. Anyway, I think Lee said he were going, didn't he? Lee, go ahead. Mike 6. I said F6 then. M6YBB.
Right, I'm going. I'm listening, but I'll switch the HF radio off so I don't roll on the microphone. I'm just going to listen to you for 10 minutes and then that's me done.
Right, I'll get hold of you. I've got your number. I think I've got your house number though. Is that the one?
He wants to go.
Just ring me before you set off.
Only got your house number though, I think. I'll have a look.
Just ring me after. Well, Ian or Jamie will give it you, their mobile. Just ring me. I'll be home in between 4:30, 5:15. Could do with it though. But obviously, don't go out your way. If you've got something more important to do, do it.
No, mate, I'll get it to you. I've not got out on. I'm just going doing that detecting tomorrow if whoever's alright. I'm going to drive out to Buxton. Bakewell, a place called Bakewell. Like I say, I found a coin there. And if it were gold, it would worth a very long time.
It's the worst one for this.
There's gold. Right. No problem, Lee. Send me freeze and I'll see you tomorrow. I'll get your number off Jamie or Ian.
No problem. Worst one for what?
Saying that you're going, and then you go, right, well, I'll tell you what, then before you go, do you remember that little village you went to in Cornwall? Oh, it was great, we found £2 coins, and then we went to South Wales, and I was flying my drone all over the place, and got some fantastic photographs. Before you know it, it was in Blackpool Tower. Are you going, do you say?
Yeah, well, we've stayed in Bakewell, Jamie. Just stayed up there. Nice little village. Right, no problem. I'll be listening, so if any of you start calling me, I'm going to call the police, okay?
Well, do you know why you stayed in Bakewell? Because you're a tart.
Very good, Ian. Very good. Right, M6 at Yankee Bravo Bravo going clear. I'll speak to you later.
Yeah, somebody is, mate.
By the way, Lee, I'm going to Chinatown tomorrow, and did I tell you about a little place I went to just on the borders there? And can you give me a quick check on 80 over?
Yeah, I would if I could, but anyone. Turn it off, because I have a bit of leaving it on, rolling onto my microphone and keying up for hours on end.
Alright, no worries, 7-3.
Enjoy, gentlemen. I'll be listening.
Yeah, don't set your radio to the bath. Just saying.
Went over my head, that one, but there you go.
What do you normally do when you get in the bath, Lee?
Play with me wibbly wobbly thing.
There you go then. So don't want you to do that while we're talking, just saying.
Okay. Enjoy. Good night.
Night, Lee.
Do you believe it just said that on here?
Yeah.
Goes to the bath and plays with his wibbly wobbly thing.
Have a few hours on 20 metres tomorrow, I think, after dinner.
Well, I won't be here. I've got to go and pick up my bins and that at 12, and then probably might just waltz around Ashton for half a day for the change.
Yeah, no problem. I'm just going to jump on a frequency and have a bit of a DX. Later on in the afternoon, maybe about 1:30. Got a few bits to do myself.
Yeah, about that time before I get back, so no dinner time for me.
Yeah, go on, Jay. Yeah, I'll be in the middle of a field swinging something about.
Say no more, Jay, we're on 2 metres.
Yeah, I'll be swinging something about it, and it's not sexual way. Yeah, I'm going to check everything up to Lee's anyway, the tuner, the radio, the power pack, and his tuner and all, and let him have a look. And give us a rundown, see if we get any Blackpool illuminations.
That's hilarious. I want to go put the dog in the van and go for a bit of a ride for something to do.
The channel's been dead tonight, the old popcorn and chicken channel.
Yeah, chicken and popcorn, ooh yeah.
Yeah, it made Tammy laugh, that one. I've not heard Tony for a bit, have you?
He's a bit poorly though.
Has he? Yeah, why is he... What's up with him?
So, infection, water infection and stuff, it's just not feeling too clever, it's not really been himself.
Oh, not good, is it, mate? Got it. Yeah, I spoke to him on the phone a couple of times. He is alright, he's just been a bit under the weather. And he said he's been wanting to go to bed a bit earlier.
Can't sleep it off.
He's been going to bed about 9:30, 10. He has floated on to 19 a couple of times, but don't think he gets out the best on there, does he?
No, but he gets alright for us, for the chat.
Yeah. But he has been about, he's rounded about somewhere.
You're on 19, you don't expect to get to Scotland, do you? So, you know, it comes on because he felt a little bit better and, you know, it's one of them.
No, I mean like the big power boys, if you start having a combo, he's gone in it. It's one of them, so got to knock it up to or down to.
Well, that's what I'd do anyway with him. You know, if you wanted to have a bit of a chat and that, I'd just say, get in touch with me and tell me to move. Because normally I just stay on there making it worse.
6 TPS, yeah, he popped on PMR the other night as well. I think you went out and did, or whatever, you're on the phone and stuff.
Yeah. Well, she's coming in and having a go, but I do notice the difference of him disappearing. He normally chips in with a stop-ball comment, but I've not heard one.
Yeah, I think he put goal in the group yesterday when they scored. I'm sure I've seen him pop up. I noticed Ray's not come on at all, or Paul on obviously he's been on 19, but not really using the call sign a lot. M6 TPS.
Yeah, well, they just ain't got it like other people have got it, or maybe the time and effort, you know. They put the film on and tellies and that's them gone. I'm not like that. I just put a film on and I still mess about on it, and if I find anything interesting and I get into it, I pause the film and play it another day.
Yeah, come on, about you, Jay.
Yeah, M6NUZ in the group. TPS, MVU. YBB just gone clear for anyone listening. Yeah, I very rarely watch a film only like with missus or with a mate. I very rarely put it, only for the kid. The TV's on in the background now for my lad, but he's fell asleep now. But I don't generally watch any films. I just sit down with this radio and I just go on the radio, and sit here.
That's all I do, really. Don't really watch TV. It doesn't do nothing for me. Back to you. Not got Chinatown, have you, Jamie?
Sorry, I wasn't sure who that was too. Sorry, Jay. Didn't hear what you said. Yeah, I mean, I do a bit of both, I must say. We will watch programmes, me and Heather, and then I'll just come on here or whatever. Just try and do a bit of both. I like watching a bit of my box sets downstairs on my box, and the odd little things coming up, documentaries. I watched that one the other night about that serial killer on ITV. That were absolutely, I know you shouldn't enjoy something about a serial killer, but it was really, you know, informative. M6 TPS.
Really enjoyable, you're about to say.
Said informative.
Really informative, yeah.
Yeah, I've got a Netflix here, full internet. I don't do anything for me.
I've got my Netflix. I like little bits of series and just have a bit of a change. I've gone for them Vikings over to Power with New York drug gangsters and club scenes making billions and killing each other and stabbing each other. It's pretty good.
That's my next box set on the list, that Power.
Yeah, I'm on about chapter 8, I think, already. I don't know when the next one starts, but it can't be far off now. It's supposed to go on for months, this.
Yeah, no, it's my next one to watch. I'm in the middle of watching something and I'm going to go on to that. But you can overkill it on here, can't you? You know what I mean? It's the same thing every night, and then if the HF bands aren't great at night, which they're not in winter, let's be honest, you're scrapping around on 40 and 80 for a few signals. You know, when the summer comes and 20's chocker at this time of night, it'd be different, and then you just got to mix and match it, because anything can get boring.
Yeah, no, but if you notice, I don't hardly come up here as much as you do. I actually say see you later and just don't do anything. I just sit here and sit in the world of my own with a TV on, with my darts in my hand, with that on. But then I'm thinking to myself, well, I might as well come on it tonight, because Monday night I'm going back out. I'm not going to get levered and I might not even get played, but I'm going out anyway, and then I'm going to go out and really enjoy myself on a Tuesday night, and that's my week finished for the darts now. It's cut really short, so I'm going to save £50–60 a week by doing what I've done. So, you know, I've not been here most of the time, so I'm still playing darts, me, now.
Yeah, well, when the summer comes, as you know, I'll hardly ever be on, until after I come back from bowls after 10. I've been out all day, and I just fancied a couple of hours on here. So I've not turned it on really all weekend. I didn't really have it on Saturday during the day at all. Barring that hour we had last night talking about popcorn machines and bullseye, that were it.
Yeah, popcorn machines, that's it. So, I mean, I do like my weekend anyway, on radio as well as in the house. You know, I don't go out Friday night, I don't go out Saturday night. I very rarely do a Sunday night unless somebody's inviting me to something, and it's the same goes down for Saturday night and Friday night. But I was booking my Thursdays and my Tuesdays and my Mondays and my Sundays, but now I've got more days to play around and do nothing basically, apart from go to hospital appointments. Let them poke me around a little bit more than they have done.
Yeah, no problem yet. Yeah. Well, I've noticed on here, Ian, that I know we do come on here and we have missed a few nights here and there, but less and less people call in now. You know, that was the thing about coming up here originally, to get a few different people calling in, but it doesn't happen now. There's nobody really.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct, because if I was listening to them on another free station or whatever, unless I actually join in the conversation, would I be doing the same when I know who everybody is? Just basically just coming in for the sake of coming in. But then if you're having a bit of a ratchet and you want to come and express yourself or have your view or whatever, that's fine. But I don't listen to anything else on here. Nothing. This is my. You might as well just give me one channel. That's it.
Yeah, but it's alright amongst us, like when we're going around the HF and doing something different, and then you're speaking to somebody in another country or whatever. But if we're all on here every night, you're going to keep repeating the same conversation, and obviously nobody's calling in whatsoever now, so I don't know what the reason for that is at all. But like you just said, it's probably because they know who everybody is.
Yeah, doesn't mean they're not there. you know, doesn't mean that they're not anywhere listening, because they will be, and they will be on here, because it's late. Not much happens on this side at certain times. You know, most people's dead. I mean, they're calling frequency. I've never even listened to it once. I've been on it for about a year or two. I've never even shouted anything on it, I don't think.
No, I just use it for a radio check if I've not been on the band for a while. I'll just go on 500 and just say M6 TPS looking for a radio report, and that's all I do on there. I never listen to it anymore. I used to. But I think when the summer comes and these bands are getting better at later at night, I don't even think I'm going to turn this 2 meters on. I'm going to be going straight on 20 when I get in from bowls, and I'm going to be DXing. Yeah,
dead right. That's the way forward. This is just a local chat for anybody that's round here and whatever wants to join in. It's when you start DXing, it's a different, you know, it's a different thing. You can go on there as a unit and still have a chat and then do a bit of DXing and a bit of a chat and so on. You'll have different people coming in with different opinions and different countries and all that, and I think it's a little bit interesting. But on here, you're not even doing more than 40 miles on here.
No, it's a pretty dead band. It's a dying band. And 77s, I don't even put my antenna in the back of the radio on 77s anymore. Repeaters, any of them. It's like the novelty's totally gone on there.
Yeah, unless it's stored in on my radio, which I think a few of them are, but nobody goes on them, because you could say, right, well, let's 3 or 4 of us jump on this repeater and we're just doing it once ourselves. Well, I think that's sort of pig ignorant. You might as well go and do it on Simplex, haven't you?
Fancy 446.
Pardon?
Fancy 446.
Yeah, if you want. 446 what? 100?
And everywhere else, don't we?
Oh yeah, basically. But I don't mind going anywhere. If anybody wants a bit of a chat, it doesn't make a difference, you know, to be fair. It's just waffling and that's it. It was got a bit of a clowning out tonight. But I didn't realise that Lee was so serious. Somebody clowned around, bit of recording, that's it, it's gone.
I think he goes anywhere, doesn't he, Lee, at that time. But I used to like that PMR, mate. It was good at the time.
Hey, you'll always go back to it, because that's where you've come from. You grabbed hold of one of them walkie-talkie things and then started saying, what am I doing here talking to America? Then you got your little bit of a dry roasting, and then you learn.
I go on it for half an hour.
Well, come on then, let's go then for a laugh.
Oh, Jamie's got to change his aerial though, hasn't he?
Well, I used to do, but I've got my setup on here now. Just press a button and I don't use the big radio for this anymore. I just use it, because if I'm on here and we all want to just bunch together, I use it for 20 and 40 and 80. So I don't use that other radio now for this part.
Jay, it's quite alright, you know, I'm a big lad. I can take one antenna out of one pocket and put it in another.
Are you sure about that?
Oh yeah.
It's not too sure then.
Emma does say he's pretty good at taking it out of one and putting it in another.
Well, that's alright then, no comment on the second one.
Coming up there, what? I'll use my key-up channel.
I think we should go to channel 1, yeah, and see if Dale's there.
Oh, come on then. Mark 6, MVU going clear.
See you in 5 minutes, Jamie.
necessity, believe it or not, under Royal Mail's agreement. If you take a letter into a post office without a postcode on it, well, at my post office anyhow, they look at it and then say, oh, just hold on, and they go online then to look what the postcode should be, and then they write it on the envelope, you see.
The wire, how well it's working.
I've heard when I've been listening to other people talking, it doesn't seem to happen in other people's post offices, don't know why. Don't know why. Yeah, my mate came today because he wanted to see if I wanted to go to Holywell, but I've not been too good today. But I wouldn't have got there anyhow for the close on a Sunday. But they're open 7 till 12. That's all they open at the sub-depot, 7 till 12. But as I say, thanks anyhow, mate. Don't worry, and don't apologise for your differences in your commitments. You know, a lot of people don't have computers or internet on, don't want to know about it. Anyhow, cheers for now, but thanks for coming on. I did give you a call, I'd say, last night, but you obviously weren't around, probably somewhat interested on the TV. M1DFE, W0UGQ. Ta-ra for now.
Yeah, good night, Mo. I was watching the snooker last night, Mo. I wasn't on.
I'm just going to have a quick chat to my friend Orin VK Land in a minute. On the old digital side, obviously. It'd be nice to do it on HF. We keep trying, Paul. To see if conditions are there, but it's not having it yet. I'm waiting for it to come back. Yeah, I get the stateside and all everywhere else. It's nice to get more VKs. I have had them, believe it or not, Paul. Now I've had my ZLs, I've had my VKs, I've had Japan, so I'm over the moon. I'm one of them naughty men there, but I'm on board with my neighbours. I've got planning permission. I've got a tower and an X-beam on it, and it works extremely well, and it's all made as well. It works really well for me. So I'm one of the lucky ones when I crank that thing up. And the best thing about it, I can crank it right down as well to work on it. That's another bonus. So go on, Paul, you go and do what you got to do in your brew. And I think Dave's going to go in a minute as well, the other Dave, UVD, because I think he said he's got tablets to do. I've got to sort the XYL out as well, but she needs her medication and get her sorted, machine ready for bed. So with that, I'm going to say it's my final, but it's been a pleasure as always. And yeah, that's what radio's about, Dave. Nice to speak to you for the first time. And I'll pass it to you, M0SAD in the group, M6KCI for the final.
KCI M0SAD, yeah, no problem there, Dave. Nice to make your acquaintance too.
Yeah, it's good if you've got the neighbours on board. Mine aren't too bad. The ones to the left-hand side, they're okay. They kind of used to the quirkiness of having a radio am next door, but ones on the other side are a bit, well, strange to say the least. You know, I put up with their quirks, but you just got to try and get on that as best you can. Yeah, anyway. Alright, it's nice to speak to you, Dave. You're in the log, as they say. I don't really do a lot of 2 and 70, to be fair. I'm an HF man, and usually Morse. I've been a bit quiet of late. I've really been doing a great deal. It's nice to get the old PTT lubricated, as they say. You take it easy, and hopefully I'll get a chance to speak to you again. I'll put it round to M3 UVD, Dave as well, I believe, and then you can tie up any loose ends as you see fit. M3 UVD, M0SAD in the group.
Yeah, M3 UVD returning. I think we should just say Dave 1, Dave 2, Dave 3. I'll go for a break.
Still here?
Yeah, my number is from bedtime. So I'm going to do it. How many more? So, just start me for it. Yeah, I'll what I did today, certainly won't be right.
chatting. I spoke to Cal today, spoke to Paul today, Dave I spoke to before, obviously, and yourself, you have to excuse me on Paul's time, not perfect time. I did several things now, I don't know what to say, so I think if M0 FAD, okay, probably still a bit of a number out there. Is that right, sir?
It is indeed, Dave. Thanks. I always like it when people remember who I am. Where were you, Dave, before you go, please, if you don't mind?
Yeah, Robbie, I'm down in Lee, mate. Down in Eastbanks, above the Greyland Island.
Yeah, you're doing a great job, and definitely a really nice signal. Doing very well. Okay, Paul chimed in before to say that he's still here. It's nice speaking to you anyway, Dave. And Dave, adieu. But it's nice chatting to you anyway. You sort out what you got to sort. I'll put it around with you, Paul, so you can say see you. M0HPD, M0HC.
Right, okay, chaps, Dave and Dave. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm just gonna go down. I'm gonna come back up, Dave, if you're still on, Dave SAD. If you're gonna be around in 10 minutes, I just want to go and get a drink, because I sent her to the shop before to get some tea bags. So I had to go down the road to get them because she went to her mates down the road. And obviously I'm stuck up here and I'm not being able to make a brew. So I'm just going to get a brew and I'm going to come back up, Dave, if you're still here.
Yeah, I'll fire, mate, if you want to say see you to the Daves.
Yeah, okay. Right, Dave KCI, may catch you tomorrow on 350. And Dave in Lee, yeah, nice talking to you for the first time. And may catch you on there 350. I believe you frequent that frequency. So yeah, nice speaking to you, Dave, and we'll look out for you again. Cheers all, and I'll catch you later.
Yeah, you'll probably catch me on 350 and like I say, it's back on 300 probably tomorrow night. We'll find out the radio that we always catch on. So 73 guys, 73 using
Yeah, none of this FT88 Dave, KCI.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with FT8. I haven't done it for a bit. I've been playing about with that Peanut. It's Peanut now. It used to be D-Star, didn't it? I've still got D-Star, but I prefer that. It's handy, especially this time of the evening. There's nothing about all of Europe coming through. Saying that, though, mind you, it's been a while, though, since I've talked to a VK or America on 20. 40. I meant to tell you, Paul, before you disappear, I did well on 40 on the G5 when it was up in the air. I got into Kuwait. I was over the moon with that. I was only 5'5", but I was happy with that. He was booming into me. I was surprised he got back to me, but yeah, I was over the moon with that. I don't know, last time I spoke to you, I actually did a contest, and I come 18th in my class, so I was over the moon with that as well. I'm waiting for my certificate now. I did the All the World one, and I did quite well. Crikey, I didn't half with some stations. It's surprising how many people are here on one of them. But I thought I'd give it a go, and yeah, I did really well. I come 18th, so I was over the moon with that. So I'll say 73 to you, Paul.
Oh, that sounds interesting, Dave. That's good if it's a worldwide contest. You come 18th, isn't it? Excellent stuff. We'll have to talk more of that later or tomorrow, whatever. Right, I'll catch you. Well, if any of you are on in 10 minutes, I'll come back to this frequency.
Yeah, I'll stand by.
Cheers, Dave.
Yeah, see you, Paul. Yeah, we will. I forgot to mention. I haven't spoken to you ever for a while. Okay, yeah, you get your brew. She's going to die first. And the other Dave, yeah, been nice speaking to you, mate. Yeah, I dabble it on all. I've tried a little bit of the CW as well. You've got to learn it all, haven't you? It just takes time. It just takes time for it to sink in with me. Just to get it. But it'll come. No rush. I like any mode. I love the hobby. It's brilliant. And yeah, I've met a lot of fantastic guys on here who've helped me out. And I understand it a bit more now as you do. You're learning all the time. I'm still learning every day when I come on, because there's always something you need to ask somebody, and they always seem to know the question or the answer most of the time, and it's brilliant. Okay, I'm waffling. M0SAD, M6KCI clear.
M6KCI, M0SAD, no problem at all, David. It's nice speaking to you. Hopefully we'll get a chance to chat to you soon. And the same to you, Dave, M3UBD. Nice to make your acquaintance and catch you further down the pencil, as I say. Nice to meet you, gents. Enjoy the rest of what's left of the night, which isn't too much. But be good. Take it easy. M0SAD going QRX.